Hey there, it's John here. It's really wonderful to connect with you. How long's it been since we had one of these sitting down videos and or walking in the woods videos and just having a chat this way. So it's been too long and maybe we'll talk about that in a minute, but really the point of this video is just to say thank you so much to you for being here, but also to the 10,000 people who have become students on my Self-Acceptance Through Authenticity course, which is hosted on the Insight Timer platform in partnership with them. And it crossed the 10,000 mark last night, and I'm just kind of amazed, quite honestly, that it's reached this number and now is kind of moving beyond that, because I can remember when it came out, I was talking to another teacher on Insight, Andy Hobson, and he'd just had a course out as well, and we were both thinking, well, we might get sort of 2,500-3,000 a piece, something like that. And here we are. In my case, his has been out a little bit longer. We're just kind of about a year and a bit, I guess, and there's 10,000 people, and it's really quite amazing, because authenticity was always the core of what this was meant to be about. It takes me a very, very long time to write things. I don't just take one idea and kind of stretch it out into 10 things. I really wanted to provide something that gave real space and meaning, and where people like yourself could actually kind of find space to kind of connect to themselves in a way. So it was not about me teaching anything in a way, really. It's about holding a mirror up and gently reminding people of what they already know and who they are. And we think we don't know things, and then when we realize them back, or realize them, we realize that that truth has been in us all along, and that's how we kind of know the truth in a way, because it has always been part of us. It kind of has a simple and fundamental flavor to it, you know. So honesty and doing things for real has always kind of been my raison d'etre, as it were. I'm not very media savvy. I'm no good at Instagram. I'm no good at social media. I don't have any team. I don't have people kind of writing things for me once I come up with a bit of an outline or anything like that. And I'm a strange little guy, you know, kind of thing. There are far more attractive beings, or beings that people find more attractive because of, the norms of our kind of cultures and societies and what's acceptable and all that sort of thing. So, I did not expect it to kind of do this, really. So my gratitude is just unbelievable, because there's something going on within that course that people are saying that they've not seen anything like this happening. So that, there's a kind of a comment section where I can answer back using audio, and so I took it upon myself to kind of try to answer everybody. It takes me quite a while really to get round to everybody, but I turn up as often as I can, once or twice a week, and kind of reply to things. But then what's happened is kind of on top of that, people have started kind of interacting with each other. So there's this kind of incredible community there now, of people kind of supporting each other and feeling like there's a safe space for them. And I think the kind of the audio material, which is kind of almost kind of like satsang based, I suppose, but that's kind of not like this person as the guru or anything, but actually just being together in the spirit of what is true, which is what the proper meaning of the word satsang is. It's just made a space for people to genuinely look at their stuff, to come home to themselves a bit, and to kind of have tools that they can lean into that bring them back to themselves, because that's all we're looking for. We're all looking for the road home, and the culture and the way that we're brought up leads us to look into outer things always. Not that there's anything wrong with outer things, but when we look for ourselves in those and we're not there, and they can't sustain us in the way that we need to, because they can't love us the way that we need our own connection to the truth of love inside ourselves, then then form begins to kind of fall down and become unsatisfying, and we kind of addict into things and what have you. So that this has happened kind of by word of mouth, with somebody that most people don't know, and that it is a real benefit to people. I just I kind of want to say I don't get it, but I'm just so pleased that it's happening in a way. I'm quite a reluctant teacher, inverted commas, around the word teacher. If there wasn't somebody in need of the transmission of whatever it is that's kind of coming through, presence, life, the sacred, whatever you would want to call it, then I would quite happily kind of sit and look at grass all day. I mean, I have to work, so I would kind of, I guess, do other work. But this too has been an amazing side of things, because it's brought things out of me that I didn't know were moving through me in a way, that the person holding the space is only a vessel for the kind of that spaciousness and that presence to kind of sing through them. In Zen, they used to say, the goal was to be like a hollow reed or a flute that the music of life could play through. And it certainly does feel like that, a lot of the time. It's never about getting anything right. It's just to be transparent and allow life to sing through me. And somehow it's kind of service, which is just unbelievable. And, it's helped me and my family incredibly, because, those of you who have been around for, however long I've been doing this stuff, will know that, I come from a very, very poor background, for example, and there was a lot of difficulty in things in the past. And, the model of work that I learned was kind of selling my kind of time for sort of small portions of income and things like that. And just to have this little bit, it's not a huge amount, but just to have a little bit of something coming in where I've kind of done the work, as well as I can, and then kind of put it out into the world, and then it continues, as it were, has just given us a few choices in the last year that wouldn't have been possible before. So that's just quite incredible, really. And the fact that it's now leading on to other things. We've got a couple of retreats this year in Greece, one in May, one in September. I'll make another video soon, kind of for the yearly catch-up, because normally I do a video from Rishikesh every year saying this is what's happening this year. And I've just not really been in the mood to make videos. I really needed some time off, so I was, as usual, in India for a couple of months, but I just didn't make any videos. I didn't send out newsletters or anything. But we have two retreats. So one starts 3rd of May, and I think there's one place left on that. And it's kind of basically kind of continuing on from this course, or taking some of that stuff and kind of beginning to work at a much more deep level, but also we can work more individually with people, and people, it's not about me kind of dropping something huge. It's more about practicing together wherever we're at, you know. And I'm trying as best I can to bring a kind of more authentic and a real paradigm into this sphere, because, you know, as I'm sure you can see, yoga, meditation and things has been so kind of capitalized on and made so thin in a lot of its environments and uses. Some of it very, very useful, some very, very helpful. A lot of it just kind of is kind of barely held together as well. So I just want to be a vehicle for what's real and beautiful and true and highest in us in this world. And so that's rooted in my own practice, and all I would like to convey to, you know, the people coming on the course and to those coming on the retreat is just that depth within themselves, for themselves, at the level that they're at, you know, nothing else than that, really, just being together, and that beautiful holding of space that can occur when people practice together, the feeling of people in practice together and kind of being kind and supportive of each other is just incredible. So I can't wait for that. And then September will be similar again, but of course it will be different because it will be different people. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I've just put a children's course out that just came out about 4 weeks ago, and that's got, you know, 1,000 children or families kind of using it already. And of course, you know, it's me, so there's going to be the themes of authenticity. It's very fun. There's dancing. There's always dancing with me. Be warned, people coming to Greece, there will be dancing at some point. Even if we just go out somewhere and dance, you know. I just love dancing. So, but I'll tell you more about the kids course in the next video that I do, because I'd like to do a kind of sort of catch up of the year gone and where things are going this year a little bit, and, you know, some possible things that may be coming. Please do leave your comments down below. If you are interested in following this being through YouTube, then please do. You find me on Instagram kind of daily, not addicted, but I kind of just put little things there every now and then just to kind of try and put something sane and sacred into the world through that kind of medium. And if you are interested in staying in touch more or knowing what's going on at a kind of deeper level, then jump over to authenticliving.life, the website, and sign up for the newsletter, and it'll be a real pleasure to be in touch with you that way too. I hope you're really, really well, and I hope your life is beautiful, and I hope you're having a really, really good day. And if you're one of the people on the course, let me just reiterate how grateful and blown away that I am to be able to work with you through this medium, and I'll just be interested to see where we can go with this. I feel like doing some more of that over the next couple of years. I've got ideas for another couple of courses at least. I would like to kind of start creating some platform of my own a little bit more, because my eggs are in somebody else's basket. You know, my mum raised me always to kind of keep a bit of something for myself, which is one of the things that we discuss in the course, actually, the importance of keeping some little bit of something for yourself, so that you know, you've got your own thing going on. So I want to kind of look at that a little bit. So if you have any thoughts about that as well, about mediums I could use, or you can offer any input on that, then again, you know, please contact me through the website or leave me comments down below or on the Instagram or something like that. Starting to think about it, and maybe I can say a little bit more in a wee while. I will try, as I say in every one of these videos, to be a little bit more regular doing videos. I do some live classes online every week, and because I do so much on camera, it kind of stops me doing these pre-records, as it were, so for the YouTube and the Instagram video. This will go out on both Instagram and YouTube. But this has been an absolute pleasure. As usual, I always say to myself, no more than 10 minutes, John. Here I am at 15 minutes 38, so lots of love to you. Take great care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon. Oh, there's links down below for the course and all that sort of stuff. You know. Lots of love.